1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got it. Mike 50, Mike 50. I don't even know why this team.
This is Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Brian Burns. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard
And now some
line.
motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go, 50, 50.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day, punt.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
At the 28-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field strength has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Give them 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First down, Washington.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down, Washington.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
The 41-yard line.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by one Thornhill. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The pass.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
46-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
15 more yards.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Willie Gay.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
Elliott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
I got wide. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't. It got his man complete. Past the 20. 10.
You don't want none. Get
touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Jonathan Jones
coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hurts is going to try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Complete to number 85.
So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate, let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That's right,
They're in
baby.
some
It's
hot
all
water now
me.
after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The throw over the middle, taken in. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Check, check. 60 Eagles.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The Eagles' 22-yard line.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
55 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington.
Caught by number 12.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 31, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Third down.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike 55, Mike 55. 19 tight, 19 tight. 55 is Mike, guys, 55.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 26.
A great play there. 62 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Tight down. There you go. 58.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the flood. Motion, pop. Warriors, 70. 58.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
The pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Gain brings up 3rd and a yard.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
58. Watch the curl. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Quit talking about it.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Watch the pass. 7 Pirates. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right?
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
By number 12.
A big play
Touchdown,
there.
Washington.
Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And this Washington offense
McCann
continuing to add to their lead.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The
utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 85.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week one, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's just me and you.
On first down, Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Number 12. A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, watch it.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
First and goal.
Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check. Shift.
Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitive.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To number 85.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
The extra point.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial?
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Washington.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. They going to need some therapy. Hey, smash. Hey, check Mike. 70 Ranger. I hope you brought your left.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Pull it together. Joker.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Intended for number 15.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Hey, let's get in them holes. He's critical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take
They're not
over
making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch the screen. Hey, check the eagle.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Three buzz.
Go street. Check 43.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
66.
Extra point splits the
Eagles
uprights,
7.
and that will extend this big lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
66, Eagles 7.